new dilemma. Orbis was running out of fuel. With humanity's survival in the balance, there was only one choice. Go back down to the surface and mine more terracite. When no one volunteered for the dangerous journey, Orbis decided to draft criminals and outcasts, including you. You'll have to survive in the treacherous and unforgiving world humanity once called home. And if you're lucky, you might just survive to tell the tale. Some of the people you meet along the way will happily help you survive.
And some of them will not. And that is the basics of Dysteria. You're sent down to the planet. You are going down there to um, basically mine Tesserite or Terrorite or however you say it. And there's everything down there that wants to get you from robots to players, depending on if you're playing on PvP or PvE. Um, it can be a good challenge. Um, you do have base building, you do have decay timers. As long as you keep your base powered, you're pretty much okay. Um, as far as the base timers go for the decay, I really think you'll like it if you are into the crafting survival gameplay style of game. Um, this game, it has a first person shooter aspect, it has gathering, it has vehicles, it has armor and ammo building, it has weapons building, it has melee. So if you want it, there's a lot of it here. It just came out this last week into early access for the public to get the game and play it. Their Discord is pretty active. For the most part, they're pretty helpful over there in their Discord. You definitely ought to check them out. Once again, the name of the game is called Dysteria, and yeah, if you're interested in it, go ahead and let us know. Let us know what your thoughts are in this game. For me, my thoughts so far, I'm liking it. It's definitely kept me playing it. It's kept the community that I play with playing the game as well. Um, they seem to do pretty well in the um, crafting survival genre building gathering style of games. So that's pretty much what has brought our whole community together is those style of games. So that's where we're at with it. We've been having some really good times with it. This is my base. If you haven't been on our stream yet before, this is kind of where I'm at with it. I'm underneath of a radiation building, and I have a custom vehicle that I've built. And here is a garage door. Guess we put a code on that one. Go over here to this one. Garage doors do open up and close. If you've ever played games like Valheim, where you have multiple different people that you play with, you have a little totem that you can go up to and add people to your base. Well, that's kind of how the building core is. In the building core, you can go to it and add people to the building core. And that will give them the rights to um, basically come into your base, build, take things apart, pretty much do whatever they want. So be careful when you give random people your building information because that might not be the best choice. Um, some people are saying it's kind of like Rust. I can see how that might be said that it's like Rust. when I look at Rust versus this game, I'm going to say I have a lot more to do in this game than I do in Rust. So now Rust has been out for a lot longer, and there are, a lot of servers, a lot of people that love Rust. But as far as a new game that's just freshly out, kind of recommend it. It's not bad. Let's see here. We do have your journal, which is where all your quests are. You have your inventory. Um, you can actually expand this inventory all the way a couple more slots. I've expanded it a couple of times. You have personal crafting, which you can craft some pretty much basic items. Then you have your base crafting. Then you have your skill tree. In your skill tree, you have survival, you have resources, and combat. And where you spend your points is what kind of character you'll end up having. Then you'll have your facility map, your mailbox, and your survivors list. So those are some basics of the game. Um, I think it'll definitely keep you entertained for a while. Max health increased. Trying to get my health maxed out as much as I can. Um, if you do play solo, solo can really, really challenge you. There are animals that you can harvest. There are NPCs. Anytime you see a rock like this, if you hold F, you'll go up to it and mine it. There are shields on these walls. You go up to them, you shoot them, and the shield goes down. Pretty much some basics. I'm not going to give away too many spoilers in the game, but as far as just starting out, it is pretty fun. If you're looking to play it with people or solo, I think either way is really a good time. If this is your first time to the channel, we are new to streaming over here on Twitch. And if you'd like to help our community grow with us, if you can go ahead and give us a follow, like, subscribe if you're watching on YouTube as well. We do have attached a Twitter and TikTok page. We're going to start trying to grow our social media platforms as well. You can always reach us on Twitter if you have any questions or would like to see specific games streamed at any time. Please let us know. We do have quite a few videos of Dysteria up already. If you're interested in watching some replays of those videos, please feel free to go ahead and do so. We have videos of pretty much just starting out, to driving around in vehicles, to going and attacking different compounds. I'm just doing some late night mining real quick before I head off to bed. Watch out, there is wildlife that will come after you. Not get unlimited ammo or unlimited space. So I highly suggest when it comes to what you've got going on, you really pay attention to the what you're doing. If you're just gathering everything, that's good because it'll help you level up, but you're gonna run out of space. You're gonna run out of ammo. If you're big on gathering, that's not too bad. Yeah, really just running around, picking up some territe. Territe, it will help you build a lot of the basic things. Terranite, however you say it. You need it for making some of the medications. You need it for a lot of upgrades. It can be used for power for your base. So if you're needing power for your base, go ahead and mine you up a whole bunch of that. If you're needing things like fine territe, you will. I keep saying territe. Terracite. Let's go with terracite. That sounds a little bit better. If you are going for fine terracite, you'll be eventually unlocking a forge and um, melting it down into fine terracite, but it takes a while. It does take a while. It's not a fast process at all. So having multiple different forges up, doing different projects, is highly suggested when it comes to this game. Or terracite, something that's suggested as well amongst a lot of the community is when you log off, make sure that you take your stuff out of your inventory. You do have a food meter and a health meter, and if your base does not keep power, for whatever reason you run out, if you're gone for a couple of days and your base starts to decay or NPCs attack you, you've got to remember that you can die because your body stays in game. So, just some cautious things to look out for. Try to make sure you always have power in your base so it doesn't decay and all that hard work you did to get it to where it is doesn't just vanish. I have heard that they are coming out with private servers. If that is your thing, we normally run a private server for our members and followers, subscribers, that type of thing. So if that's something you're interested in doing, is playing on a more private server. That way you don't really have to worry about a lot of the official stuff that's going on. Hit us up, let us know. We'd love to have you over on the server and in the community. We do have a Discord that is free to everybody. You don't have to be anything. So we're just trying to grow the community as a whole. I think I've gotten all the terracite I'm going to be getting for tonight. I'm going to head over and take it and put it into the base. That way I extend my time. Now we are going to go ahead and shoot this bear because this bear is blocking. Blocking that terracite. That's stuff you need. You need the terracite. Now you can gather from the animals. The deer and the bear, you can get meat from them and things like that. So don't be afraid to go ahead and get that. I'm just not doing it because of the fact that I have so much already. When you do a lot of the POIs, the points of interest, those bases, the red bases there, you'll get a lot of, not necessarily a lot, but you'll get enough meat and food to kind of sustain you until you are able to kill another animal or make mushroom stew or something like that. What you do with the terracite is you'll come over here. I have a tier 3 building core. You'll open that building core up and you will just load it up. You can hit G. G will put it in the storage. You hit G again and it takes it back out. So depending on if your storage is full, you can just auto click it over here or drag it over here yourself. Now, if you look, I'm at 37 hours. I convert it. And I'm still only at 37. It's probably because I have the dust and this is not full. And also, the more things that you have on, for example, I have these forges going. These forges are going to cost a lot of resources, a lot of power consumption to keep them going. But what's really nice is, as you can see, I have 20 fine terracite, 20 fine terracite there, and I have metal going over here. So you should probably work towards um, keeping those things going. You make your forges over here in your workbench. Forge and fine resistors. So fine resistors is kind of my throttle right now. I do not have any fine resistors. Got one. And I need a couple of more. These that we're looking at here, I think it said I needed 10, didn't it? A lot for a... Yeah, I need 10 fine resistors, and I do not have 10 fine resistors. Can be a little bit hefty on the prices of the stuff, how much you need. Let's see, I have 8. Yeah. So these are the different storage size boxes that I have unlocked so far. We have the small, medium, and the large. Um, you can get these two from doing drop ships and pretty much, keeping with it. It'll keep you busy. Yeah, I don't have anything in my inventory right now, so this would be a perfect place for me to go ahead and log off for the night. Um, I'll make sure that I go ahead and eat real quick, just so my health is full, my food is full. The green button, green line down there is your battery, and that's okay. That does not need to be full. So, once again, I appreciate you guys stopping in and seeing us. If you can go ahead and give us a like, follow, subscribe. Our social media and streaming services are up on the top there. You can see the icons. If you can add us, that would be a great help to the community. I really appreciate you guys stopping by to watch some thoughts on Dysteria. I recommend the game. I think it has a lot of potential. And if you get out there and play it and show these developers some love, give them some positive feedback, it could really go some places. So if survival games are your thing, and you want to try a different aspect on survival games, go ahead and try out this game called Dysteria. It just came out this week. I will see you guys tomorrow. If I don't see you, happy holidays, happy Thanksgiving, Merry Christmas. Have a good night.